racing. Pixel dust on asphalt blazing. Extorted and men shadows embracing. West Coast teams, no fear of falling. Wheels spin as twilight's calling. Glory chase while night is falling. Digital dreams, high stakes brawling. We are the thunder, online leads. Racing gods, no rules, no fatigue. West Coast racers breaking peaks. Extraordinary and iron seas. We are the thunder, online leads. Racing gods, no rules, no fatigue. West Coast racers breaking peaks. Extraordinary and iron steeds. Midnight wind, rustling tire tracks. Fuel on flames, tearing the cracks. Virtual flames on concrete cracks. Reckless drive, no turning back. Shout out loud, engines roaring fire. Feel the rush, velocity higher. Circuits twisting, hearts conspire. Living fast, fuel our desire.
Very cool.
Spirits wild as engines scream. Concrete jungle, living a dream. Burning rubber, neath moon's gleam. Racing like gods, adrenaline stream.
Yeehaw!
BustaWrench, he's on the street. Tired of screeching, can't be beat. Now they humming in his chest, living life like there's no rest. Pedal down, he takes the lead. Adrenaline's his only creed. Crowd is wild, the lights are bright. BustaWrench gonna own the night. Racing hard and fearless grin. BustaWrench, he's here to win. Thunder roaring through the turns. Feel the heat and watch it burn.
All right, welcome to West Coast Racing League's Tuesday night league race. Multi-class LMP3 and GT4s tonight at Watkins Glen. We did practice, we are still slow. We got setups, we are still slow. But that's okay, we're here for a good time. And there are points to be had. It's New Year's Eve. If you're watching, welcome. We've got another half hour of practice or so. I'm working with Mansell to try and get a little bit better.
Great. Let's keep refining your technique and focus on consistent improvements.
I think we have the basics down, and the setup should do it. Building confidence
On
in
this
the
right
setup.
opening, hold off braking until 65 meters later to improve entry speed.
Well, let's be a little bit more conservative while we warm the tires up.
Left corner ahead, brake 5 me earlier and carry 10 kilometers per hour more at the apex.
Setup's much better than the fixed setup we used yesterday.
For this right opening, brake 10 meters later this lap. It will help your line. On this left corner, focus on getting on the throttle 15 meters earlier.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
Oh, sorry, Troy.
Got one on your right. Clear on the right.
I need a wave. Sorry, buddy. Cold ties. It's still the best place to get past. But we didn't hit. Just ended up being very slow. Alright, tire warm.
Great job on the last corner with gear and trail braking, but try braking 25 meters later next time to optimize entry speed.
You got it, boss.
For this left corner, brake 30 meters later and aim for a smoother trail brake to maintain control. On this right opening, brake 10 meters later to maintain a better racing line.
That's not a better racing line. Well, then again, maybe it is.
At this right opener, brake 30 meters later. Approaching this left corner, brake 10 meters earlier.
No.
In
I'm
this
gonna
left
dive bomb
corner,
you 2
be in
laps in a
fifth
row,
gear
buddy.
at the apex and try turning in 5 meters early.
Yep, that corner is tricky.
On this right corner, increase brake pressure by 40% and brake 25 meters later.
55.444.
On that last right corner, your braking pressure was still 15% too low and you braked slightly earlier than advised. Let's keep focusing on increasing the braking pressure and timing for next lap. Approaching this left corner, brake 30 meters later and try to maintain pressure 15% higher.
I can't. Not without overcooking the corner.
On this right opening,
gotta
brake
creep up on
15
it.
meters later to optimize your racing line. For this right opening, brake 15 meters later and apply 25% more pressure on the brakes.
No, didn't like that.
For the right corner, brake 20 meters later to improve your entry speed. For this upcoming right corner, brake 15 meters later to improve your entry speed.
42.068.
On that last right corner, well done on braking later, as instructed. You've reduced time loss significantly.
Thanks, boss.
This left corner, brake 20 meters later than last lap. Approaching the right opening, brake 10 meters later and increase brake pressure by 25%. For this right corner, increase brake peak pressure by 15%.
41.715.
On that last right corner, brake pressure was still a bit too low. Keep focusing on increasing it by 15%.
Got it, mate. You got it.
For this right opening, brake 40 meters later to improve entry speed.
Yeah, but then I got too fast.
For this
Come
left
out.
corner, brake 15 meters later. Try increasing your brake peak pressure by 10%. On this right opening, brake 15 meters later and apply 15% more brake pressure. On this right opening, brake 20 meters later and apply 20% more pressure. For this left corner, start applying throttle 25 meters earlier for improved exit speed. Approaching the right corner, brake 20 meters later this time to improve speed through the apex.
Yep, that works. Yeah, and that one was legal. This one's not.
Great job back there on the last corner. You're improving with a time gain. Focus on holding that performance. For the outer loop, increase brake pressure by 15% on entry and adjust your turn-in 25 meters later. For this left corner, brake 15 meters later and apply 10% more pressure. For this right opening, brake 5 meters later to optimize your line. For this next right opening, brake 20 meters later and increase pressure by 30%. On this right corner, turn in 5 meters later to hit the optimal line.
No, it was too much.
On this right corner, increase brake pressure by 45% for better control.
41.231.
On this right opening, delay your braking by 55 meters and shift to 6th gear at apex. On this left corner, brake 10 meters later for a better racing
On
ride.
your right. Clear on the right.
For this right opening, brake 10 meters later and apply throttle 20 meters earlier than last lap. Apply throttle 25 meters earlier to improve exit speed on this left corner. Approaching the right corner, brake 15 meters later and increase brake pressure by 35%.
41.49.
Good job back there on the right corner. You reduced time loss to just 0.03 seconds.
0.03. That's awesome. Approaching this right opening, brake 15 meters later and increase brake pressure by 15%. On this right opening, brake 30 meters later and increase brake pressure by 35%. Good job back there applying braking later. Focus next on improving throttle application.
That we just passed last of the session.
Great job back there. You improved braking slightly and maintained a good gear choice. Keep pushing on.
All clear, all clear. You got one on your right. You got one on your right. Still there. Clear on the right.
For this left corner, focus on braking 10% harder and turning in 10 meters later.
The pass in the grass.
On my part. You got one on your right. Clear on the right.
On this right opening, start throttle 30 meters earlier to improve exit speed.
You got one on your right. Clear on the right.
Right opening ahead, apply throttle 5 meters sooner and increase quicker. For this left corner, try delaying throttle application by 15 meters to improve traction. On this right corner, try braking 10% harder this time. This right corner, brake 15 meters later, and try increasing brake pressure by 10%.
42.969.
On that last right corner, you still braked 15 meters early, and the brake pressure was a bit low. Let's keep working on it. On this left corner, try braking 10% harder to improve time. For the upcoming right, apply throttle 30 meters earlier to improve your exit speed. This right opening, apply full throttle 15 meters earlier for better exit speed. For this left corner, turn in 10 meters later this lap. For this right corner, brake 15 meters later and increase your brake pressure by 15%.
41.783.
On that last
we
right
concentrating
corner, you
hard.
braked a bit too early, but overall pressure was better. Great effort adjusting the brake pressure.
Got one on your right. Clear on the right. Or on your right. All clear, all clear.
On this right opening, apply throttle 20 meters earlier to improve exit speed. On this right opening, aim to brake 25 meters later to improve your entry speed.
All clear, all clear. Or on your left. All clear, all clear.
On this left corner, turn in 15 meters later. For the approaching right corner, brake 15 meters later and increase pressure by 15%.
376, 41.679.
Good job back there on the right corner. You braked later, but try to increase pressure by another 15%. This left corner, try braking 15% harder and see the difference.
Much better.
On this left corner, brake 5 meters later and aim for a smoother application to improve trail braking. Approaching this right corner, brake 15 meters later for better entry speed. For this right corner, brake 10 meters later and press 15% harder.
41.286.
Good job back there on the right corner. Braking point and pressure much improved this lap. In this right opening, turn in 25 meters later and increase brake pressure by 15% to improve apex speed. On the left corner, brake 15% harder this time. On this right opening, focus on turning in 5 meters later. On the left corner, ease your braking pressure by 10% to avoid excess wear.
All right. That's quite the roller coaster ride, and we are still like 2 seconds off the fast guys.
5, 3,
2 seconds off the slow guys.
1. Right here.
Yikes.
All the damage is repairable.
But we are doing a lot better than we were with the fixed setup, and that is fabulous. Alright, let's pop over to the Discord, see what's going on. The pass in the grass.
That's it, go!
Hey man, doing good. The Apex setup is a lot better than the fixed setup for sure. You guys are killing me through the inner and outer loop. I know what to do, it's just getting the confidence in the car to do it. Like, nah, we're turning in at 100 at 6th, and then try and get it slowed down enough for the outer loop. It certainly is. If it's like pool, a little bit of confidence is good, too much bad. You having to adult? The Indy race at Spa was certainly interesting. Compound change, and you have to, there's only enough gas to make it about halfway, so you go to pit and the whole thing's done in 45 minutes. Pardon me. We got 10 minutes. Oh yeah. Pardon me. Alright, about to get the driver's meter going for West Coast Racing Tuesday Night League, LMP3 GT4s
Good
at
evening,
Watkins,
everybody.
Glen.
Welcome to WCR's New Year's Eve LMP3 GT4 Challenge presented by House Secure. We're going to go ahead and jump into the driver's meeting real quick. It's going to have to be a little bit quicker than normal, so we're going to power through some things. First thing first, we're going to qualify. Qualifying is 10 minutes or 3 laps. Remember, it's 10 minutes or 3 laps. So make sure that you go ahead and get your laps in. The only thing that we ask you to do is that you attempt to qualify. We do not allow last to first challenges. If you go out there and put your 3 quality laps in and you 1XL 3 times, that's fine. But we need you to go out there and give it a shot. Once we finish qualifying, we're going to jump right into the race. Race starts here are
Nuts!
rolling starts, and we're going to do the full pace lap because that's what Watkins does. So the first thing to know about our rolling starts is everybody goes on green. That's first place GT or LMP3, last place GT4. Everybody in between. The leaders of both classes are required to keep a consistent pace once the pace car goes off track to the best of their ability. If you're within a couple miles an hour, it's fine, but don't be doing start and stop, start stop, start stop. And we ask that everybody be close to the car in front of them, and don't get a run on the start. You can't just hang back and just kind of shoot through the field when the flag flies. That's pretty much it for that. We're going to be fuel limited tonight. We've got a 40-minute race. You're going to have to stop for fuel. You don't have to take tires. You can if you want. You do have one free
Hey, just take
passenger
fronts.
to get in an accident. If that's the case, go ahead. You can just go ahead and get the car in the pits, and then get back out there, get racing again, try to grab some points. There's a lot of points on offer tonight because of how small the field is. Okay, I'm glad we're there. If you have an incident, so the entire first lap of the race is going to be an orange zone. All incidents on the first lap are going to be judged more harshly than the rest of the race. We do the opposite of F1. We want to make sure that everybody gets their full 40 minutes of racing in. So take your time, get settled, get through the bus stop in one piece, and then go ahead and get racing after that. If you do have an incident, please remember to note what keep a memory of it, and then after the race, go to the settings and schedule channel in the LMP3 GT4 hierarchy in Discord. There's a link to a Google form there. Fill out the form with your name, the name of the driver you're reporting, the lap number, the corner number, and a brief description of what happened. That'll get sent off to the stewards for a review, and then penalties will get posted the week before. Luckily, we had no penalties last week. It was a pretty clean week. As of right now, I'm looking to make sure that we don't have anything else going on. Mr. Meredith, you've got to drive through tonight, just so you know. No, sorry, Scott. No, I lied. That's not you. I misread who's around. That's totally on me. Right now, it doesn't look like we have anybody that needs to serve a penalty tonight, as far as I can tell, which is good. You don't have to worry about that. Nobody has to worry. We're all good there. Sorry, that got me all kinds of messed up. There's going to be a lot of multi-class interactions tonight. It is the responsibility of the faster class to make sure that you pass safely. That means you don't get... Basically, the rule is you don't get to run GT4s off the track. You don't get to hit them. You don't get to use them as bumpers. You don't get to do any of that stuff. Go ahead and take your time, work through traffic to the best of your ability. GT4s do have a responsibility to not make or to stay predictable and help facilitate a safe pass if possible. Worst comes to worst, just stay on your racing line and make the LMP3s figure it out if you're more comfortable in multi-class and can help facilitate clean passes. We're all for that. Other things to think about. If you do lose control of the car, make sure you jump on the brakes and get it locked down and stopped. And then be predictable from that point. And the predictable thing is to sit there if you're on track and wait for there to be a clean section of track for you to get the car pointed in the right direction and rejoin. Do not, under any circumstances, back across the track, pull across the track. Don't do anything like that. Try to get yourself pointed in the right direction off track, and then go ahead and get after it when you get the opportunity to. Other things, under no circumstances do you get to call out another driver negatively in voice, or over voice, or in text, or in any other way that you could think of. That's just not what we stand for. Bare minimum municipality. If your language is vulgar or gets colorful, we up the penalties until we tell you just to leave. We're not putting up with that. That's not what we're here for.
Not why we're here about.
Has been and will be a learning
Have
league.
fun.
There'll be people here tonight with different levels of comfort at the track and lines and everything. And you just have to adapt to that. There's no excuse that, oh, well, they just broke earlier than I expected them to, so I killed them. That doesn't work. So just be mindful of that. Drive with respect and race everybody here tonight the same way that you'd like to be raced. That's really what we're here for.
Hard but fair.
And I think that's it. I don't believe I've missed anything. If I have, somebody will let me know, and I'll come back here and do it. Qualifying is 3 laps, just so everybody understands. And I hope everybody has a good race, has a good New Year, and we'll see you out there in qualifying in about 2 minutes.
Quit your jibber jabber. Be good if it was an option.
On that last left, shifting to 3rd gear at the apex will help improve your speed through the corner. For this left corner, increase brake peak pressure by 15%. For this right opening, delay your turn-in by 15 meters.
Got one on your left.
On this right opening, turn in 10 meters later to improve your line.
Alright, we were just in this setup. Should be fine. Out lap. Dirty out there, doesn't want to turn. Feels weird turning away from the corner to come back into it anyway.
Green, green, green. Got about 2 laps left, folks.
That could have gone better.
Your car had too much damage. We've got to fix it.
Let's try that again. Here we got it back close. That was feeling pretty good. Just took too much curb. Still an out lap.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Alright, so the name of the game is Smurf Your Way to Victory. What does Smurf Your Way to Victory mean? Well, it means you don't do anything rash, you don't try to overdrive the car, you drive as fast as you can within your limits, and hope for everyone else to fall off the damn track. Thus, smurfing your way to victory. Not likely to happen, but just not binning it and finishing the race on the lead lap would be a victory. There are some very fast people, even on a week when most people are off. But it should be good for points, and I think we're third currently for LMP3s. Which is good, because this is a new car for me, and still getting used to it. Yikes.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Ah well, 1x that one. But hey, we got one on the board. It's last, but we got one on the board. Alright, and this one doesn't count because we 1x'd already. Alright, so we're gonna try, I'm gonna run our setup, and then for pits we're going to just take fronts if we can. Race. I don't know what S is. I don't know if it's different between sprint and longer races, but the gas is the same. Should be fine. Not qualifying, and then when we jump on into the car, we want to go to the tires and just uncheck the rears. Worth a shot. Mercs are popular. I enjoyed it. I ran the Merc last season. That was fun. I actually have a really nice Jason Lim paint that I need to air out on some officials. And the Apex setups for the Merc is what talked me into getting Apex setups. No sponsorship, just needed some setups. Oh, just went with the porker. All right, so we're just going to give it. We're going to give it to Luke, and then we're going to the pub.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, we got to line up on the right side.
The estimated SOF is
2,428. Pit road is closed.
there are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish. Five cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid. Everyone's gridded.
It's not like you lost. Go that way.
Catch the 19 car. Get ready. Alright, man. 8 cars in. Green, green, green.
Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, fuck's sake. Get out of that.
Water damage is repairable.
Well, that wasn't the start I needed. Or the people who hit me. Yeah, bad, bad, bad. Didn't mean that, that was shitty. Too much curb. Rolled while I was trying to get out of it. Oh well, shit. Well, still get 11th if we finish. Can't win them all, but it'd be good to finish them.
That's it, go! There's an incident ahead. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. Required repairs are 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Optional repairs are 2 minutes, 1 second.
And some days you're just not meant to race. I'd already used it, I was coming out of the pits. I don't think it wasn't intentional, but yeah. Yeah, right. I'll just start commentating. So I think I got one viewer at the moment. Alright, so while we're waiting to pit, we can watch what's going on in the leaders. We got Matt up front, Mr. Larkin, with a renowned paint, very nice. Orange green. Second, Scott Meredith, sporting a very nice motor, red and black and white livery. It looks like Luke's made his way up to third after complaining heavily about bad qualifying and having to make his way through the field. Seems to have done a pretty good job in 2 laps. Coming up the beginning of the 3rd lap. Alright, we'll skip to live because we've been looking at the replay. Now on lap 4, Luke's taking a shot at Matt there for first. Alright, coming down into the carousel here at Watkins Glen. Nice. Move up on the inside there. Coming out too wide. You got to be really careful on the outside there. There's a little bit of grass and you'll be in Spin City. Alright, Luke's got the pass. It looks like he's up to second. That should be first. It just hasn't updated on the listing yet. Alright, they're coming up on number 7. Who's that there in my entries list? On GT4 is Sergey. I owe Sergey an apology. He got tangled up in my wreck on lap 1. Sergey and I have had some really good battles in the past. We're in different divisions in this league, but in this race. But I'm sure we'll be battling again on Thursday in GT3s or tomorrow night in Super Formula Lights. Alright, let's go to see who the lead GT4 is. That's not the best way to do it. Alright, looks like Troy's 9th overall, first in class for GT4s. Dale up second, Steve Alkire third. Michael Herring fourth, Timothy Green is 5th. On the LMP3s, Luke Patrick is leading with Matt Larkin second, Scott Meredith third, Jeremy Cloutier 4th, and Nicholas Buchanan on 5th. Doing my best commentary voice over here, trying to see what it feels like. We'll see. Alright, Troy's got a lead, slim lead there. Looks like the Mercedes are doing really well in GT4s today. Dale's also running a Merc. We've got Steve Alcala in the BMW M4 getting overtaken there by Mr. Eckenrode, sporting a very fetching purple LMP3. Courtesy of Ligier, one of the best sounding cars on the service. Okay, the LMP3 lead still pretty sporty. Matt's chasing down Luke. Luke Patrick was the fastest in practice with a very low 137. He has done 136s before and didn't quite manage to convert that during qualifying, but he had the lead back within 5 laps, so I think he's doing alright. We'll have to see how much he's worked on those tires and see how they hold up through the stint. It's a 40-minute race. I mean, it's going to require a pit stop, not necessarily tires. Definitely need gas. So we were in the race earlier and we've had 2 accidents and decided we're going to commentate the rest of this race because it just wasn't meant to be. We get 11th points no matter what, I believe. Very patriotic that Jose Guerrero in the very red, white and blue BMW. Looks like some slight damage to the rear of that car, but the front looks good, wings intact. He was calling out for a wing check as folks went by, so it sounds like he was engaged in some of the shenanigans earlier on. Alright, Scott's just pacing the leaders here. Saving gas, biding his time as they weave through some GT4 traffic. Got Michael Herring there in the Cayman. And that looks like Timothy Green there in the BMW M4. One of the quieter cars on that track. Alright, let's go back down through the field a little bit. Oh, a nice shot through there. Oh look, the LMP3s are coming up through the GT4s. Always a little bit of carnage to be had. Alright, everyone's behaving themselves. West Coast Racing is a learning league. We accept all A ratings, as long as you have the ability to drive the car, and appreciate trying to keep it on track. There's a bunch of us who aren't as fast and getting faster every time we get out on track. It's typically a very safe league. Today was a little bit unusual. But we do have stewards in place and operate an orange zone to be extra careful on the first lap. There comes Jeremy Cloutier. He's in 8th position currently, coming up on some GT4s. Everyone's behaving themselves, letting them through. Sergey going down in 17th. Alright, he's running 6th as far as the GT4s are concerned. And has a 24-second gap to Dale ahead of him. So I think Dale is the tail end LMP3, so it'll be Timothy Green's the next GT4 ahead. 36 seconds up the road for Sergey. Alright, well, Luke is still out in front of the LMP3s. He's gapped Matt a little bit. Alright. That's a very colorful, that Nicholas Buchanan with the multicolored LMP3 paint job being chased down there by Mitchell Huey. My mistake. Alright, when you get these things warmed up, they stick like a very sticky thing and are a lot of fun to drive. Complete opposite to the GT4s, which like to slide around a little bit and require a little bit of finesse. These things are aero equipped, so the faster you go, the better they stick. Alright, first time we've seen Robert Llewellyn today. He's sporting a very nice paint job there, reminiscent of some golf paint jobs previously. It looks like it has some interesting artwork on there. Le Mans on the front. Almost look like signatures. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah, some interesting artwork going on. He's currently running in 6th. Now the incidents and the off-roads count a little bit different in the league race. We still We still have the count of 17. If you exceed 17, you get a drive-through, and I believe it's every 4 or 5 after that you get another drive-through. So that is still in place. However, there's no safety rating in place. So if you can strategically use one, it has been done. Just don't want to run out or leave yourself any margin, because then you have to do that drive-through. Excellent shot here from the blimp cam as they come down through the boot, heading down to the carousel. Carousel is very steeply uphill, so you can brake into it very late. Helps wash the car off, and then try to get it out around that corner. You're accelerating up the hill, so the more speed that you wash off, the harder it is to get the thing up and running again. Very easy to run wide there, and then you're bringing it back up to a third gear corner, getting back onto what is the main loop, the main straight on the way the NASCAR runs this track. Second last left-hander, well, second last corner is a left-hander, you take it in fifth, and then fourth or fifth depending on how you're going out of that last corner. Blasting down to the chute. Very heavy braking, trying to get it woed down there. NASCAR used to go out very wide over those, but it's a lot more strict now. You're more likely to get a 1X if you are still out past where that rumble strip ends. Alright, Nicholas Buchanan in 6th, going back, Ben Goyette 7th. Jeremy Cloutier in 8th. Dale Jeffries in 10th currently, and then the 11th place LMP3 is me, and it's in the pits. Next up, Troy still leading the GT4s. He's got a gap there nicely to Dale, both running the Mercedes AMG GT4s. Beautiful car. Jump in and have a bit of a listen. All seems very calm behind the wheel, not sliding around. The new debris effects from this season in iRacing, whenever you see someone going off, they could throw debris, mud, rocks back at you. Hear them pinging off the dash, off the windshield in the car. This all sounds very cool. And that can also lower grip. So if you're pushing 10 tenths and you come across someone bringing gravel back on the track, that can really give you a jump scare. Wow, these guys are really keeping each other honest. A lot of big time to be made up in the inner loop and outer loop, kind of like the old bus stop. You can really hit the inner loop, which is this part, very, very quickly, and then you got to try and wash up enough speed to get it around here. And the LMP3, if you take too much of that curb on the left-hand side there, it will destroy your car. Well, looks like Troy washed a little wide there, giving Dale a run. Going for it, pulled to the inside. Oh, a little bit of late braking there by Troy, keeping him honest. Get rid of the overlays for now. A little bit more real estate to look at. Lovely winter's day here in New York. Virtually, that is. Alright. Justin's running the Porsche, he was running the BMW last season, wanted a little bit of a change.
Finished up.
Steve Alcira is in 13th. Has him as... where are we there? I don't know.
That's it, go.
And 22 minutes in, a 40-minute race. Alright, see how Matt's going. Alright, Luke's managed to pull out a bit more of a gap there. We go to Blint Cam. Blimp Cam, courtesy of Goodyear. Don't have a great year. Don't have a good year, have a great year? That doesn't sound right. Welcome to Blimpy Cam, brought to you by Blimpy. Alright, in the backside there as they're going through a couple of GT4s. Luke's managed to put a really good gap on Matt there. This is, Matt stepped up to the LMP3 this season after running GT4s last season. Matt managed to run away with several of the series in the amateurs last season and has been bumped up to pro. Very fast driver. Okay, Scott's still running in third, a little bit more gap there. He could be saving fuel, could be saving tires, or just waiting on the story to unfold. Alright, Mitchell here in fourth. Like he's
What are you doing?
got Nicholas Buchanan there. What was going on there? What was going on there? Let's see. Like Robert had an issue. Was it? Oh, had a wiggle. Coming out of the boot. Easy to do. It's very sketchy through there. Alright, played nice through there. Like coming into the pits. Like a GT4 was coming into the pits and... oh, then changed their mind by the looks of it. Ooh, that's ouch. What's going on here? Alright, so they're coming into the pits, GT4's peeled off. Robert pulls off behind them, and difference in getting down to pace pit speed, I guess, by the looks of that. Okay, we'll get back to the live action. Well, my car doesn't look too bad. Might be able to get out and do a couple laps later. It did go through a repair after the fast repair, but it wasn't handling real well prior to that, so I do hopefully the guys worked really hard. Alright, listen to the Ligier. Go into the cockpit view and have a listen.
The leader is sitting there.
Like closing the gap up there. That's Robert in front. No, Robert's in. Oh, that is Robert in front, I think. It is. Alright, 7th and 8th. Getting exciting. Alright, let's pop back to the front, see what's going on. Go back to the last lap, see if they both pitted. It looks like Matt's running a livery from the Nissan 767B, I think it is. Triple rotary, ran 1 Le Mans. Who's that in front of him? But Nicholas Buchanan, has he... Oh, he's running in 6th currently. Very colourful paint job. What's that got to do with it? Very pretty.
It's going well. Keep at it.
Oh, thanks, Jim. Alright, Jeremy's in the pits. Sergey's in the pits. Roy's in the pits. Justin. Dale Jeffries is in the pits. And Scott Meredith, all getting pit work done. Here's Matt coming out of the pits. Okay, so we're back to live. Matt's still second. Luke is still first. Quite a sizable gap there. What's that gap? 2.6 seconds with another 8 back to Scott. These multi-class races are always exciting. Oh, Luke just got sideswiped and completely trashed. That's gonna let.
The leader is pitting now.
That was Timothy Green involved in that. Let's go back and look at Luke. See if that there was anything else that could have been done there. That was a pretty. Holding on the normal line. Luke's going to come try and squeeze up through the left here. Ooh. Saw him too late, and then Luke just speared in. Not a good deal for anyone, but I imagine both drivers felt very bad about that. Alright, let's see it from Luke's perspective. Closing speeds can be really fast with these cars. Those two turns are pretty much flat out in 5th and then 4th. GT4s are typically just trying to hang on, whereas the LMP3s can't really shift direction once they've committed. They're long and narrow, so second applications of brakes tend to end badly. Alright, so you're coming on him really quickly. Oh, yeah. And then once you're out on that gravel there, there's nothing you can do. On the bright side, he was able to get across to the pit. Didn't impact anyone, and he gets a fast repair. So that has Luke down in 8th at the moment. We'll go back to live. And watch as Luke tries to get back through the field. He only has 7 minutes left. Not a lot of time around this track when you are, how far from the lead is he? Well, he pitted, so he actually has the leader right up 2.6 seconds up his butt from being overtaken. Like Justin might have had another incident. He's left us, or don't know, haven't seen that one. We'll go back and have a look at it in a minute. But at the moment we've got Matt. It's trying to overtake Luke, which would be putting him a lap down. No bonuses for that. But bragging rights. So Luke was leading. He had a tough qualifying and then managed to get to the lead within 5 laps. Held that for another 15 laps. And then coming together with the GT4 car led to probably the luckiest place that could happen, right outside the pits. Fast repair, and then back out to it without having to tow. Here he's got the bit between his teeth. And we'll have a quick look from Matt's perspective. Who's got the meatball? Shouldn't be me. I haven't left. I haven't gone anywhere. I never put it in gear. Alright, so Matt's coming up on the leader of the GT4s. Troy. It's Stevenson. Probably get around the outside here. Have more grip on these cars, so the GT4s tend to hug the inside. All right, that gap's out to 4.6 seconds now. It was under 2. Sure, Mr. Patrick's got the bit between his teeth and just wants to get out. I don't know about it clearing a whole lap, but he will try. We'll keep an eye on his fastest lap, see if we get any 136s. Everyone's been middle 137s, 138s. Still very fast laps. Now we're coming up on 13 minutes to go. Alright, let's go check out what's going on with the GT4s, see if Troy's still got it. Alright, riding with Troy Stevenson. He's the lead GT4. Dale is right 1.5 seconds in arrears. And in the middle of a bunch of LMP3s. These guys have been about the same distance the whole race. Keeping each other honest. Any mistake and you're going to lose that position. Lovely sound of those AMG V8s. V8s? V12s. With the hood that long, it could be a V12, but I think they're V8s. Alright, Dale right behind. Alright, then the third place LMP3, Mitchell Hewley coming up on them. Robert Llewellyn behind. I think, no, he's managed to get his way up to 4th after the incident earlier and coming into that pit stop where he and GT4 got together at the pit entry there. Alright, coming up on the lead GT4, you always got to try and give a little bit extra room. They'll realize they're fighting a fight too. Alright, they've dropped the white flag. Alright, Luke's managed to keep a 3.5 second gap there to Matt, staying on the lead lap. Sergey's still up and running. He's managed to get up to 7th now with the GT4s. Right, Timothy Green, that was caught up earlier in an incident and managed to keep going. It was a side blow to that car that put Luke into the wall. A little bit of disagreement over who is going to what side. Alright, tires are all very worn at the end of the race. Who we got? Now Jeffrey's still up and running. Michael Herring, 15th position. 5th of the GT4s. Stephen in 10th. Alright, Luke's still running 8th. He's going to get some good points. Matt just threw in a 136.6 for the final lap. Not too shabby. And Matt Larkin throws in a 136.6 for the last lap. Not too shabby. There were some good races throughout that. They came together with a GT4 arguing over which side to take the last corner. He managed to get into the pits though.
Great race, guys. That was a lot of fun. And Happy New Year's to everyone.
There's the flag, man. It's over. Alright, man. Let's bring it on home and get out of here.
I got a lot of travel this upcoming season, so I won't be here as much as usual. But when I'm not here, yeah, I hope you guys are having fun. I'll be missing a race with you guys. I'll be here when I can.
We'll miss you.
Shane Lowry, I owe you an apology.
You're right, guys.
Turn one.
No. All good, mate. I spun on my own, and then as I was trying to get the tow button going, I think I rolled and hit Sergey, and it went all bad.
Yeah, that went. Someone took me out. I thought you went behind me. I thought it was back. So when I backed off the wall, so I was like,
Ah, all good. Sorry, Sergey. No, I killed you on the first lap, I think. Yeah. I was reaching for my toe, and then it rolled. I'm sorry. I was trying to hold the brake. If I could have put it in a worse place, I would have. Trust me. Alright, so there's usually just a debrief after the race. Not very exciting for watching in general, so I'll kill it there. But thanks very much for watching. Sorry there wasn't much racing on my behalf today, but we did get to practice some commentary, so let us know in the comments how you like that, and we can always do some more later. Thanks for